What happens 24 hours after death? Is there really such a thing as an afterlife? Does the soul leave your body and go to heaven, or does it stay behind and rot with the rest of you? In some countries, the deceased are cremated within 24 hours of their death. In others, they're buried. But no matter where you are in the world, one thing is certain: after 24 hours, the dead person is no longer with us. So what happens to them? Do they become one with the universe? Are they recycled into the planet's natural resources? Or do they simply cease to exist? In this episode of SCI Show and Minute Earth, we'll explore the science behind what happens to our bodies after we die and whether or not we have anything to worry about when our time comes. After you die, your body will begin to shut down. Your heart will stop beating and your lungs will stop working. Without oxygen, your brain will begin to die within 5 minutes. Within 15 minutes, your entire nervous system will be dead. After half an hour, if you're not yet dead, you will soon be. During this time, your cells will begin to break down and enzymes will be released into your body. These enzymes will cause your muscles to contract and your arms and legs will stiffen. This is what we call rigor mortis. As the hours pass, bacteria in your body will begin to multiply and your organs will begin to liquefy. By 24 hours after death, your body will be little more than a bag of rotting flesh. Now let's talk about what happens to your soul. What even is a soul? Is there any scientific evidence that it exists? The soul is defined as the spiritual or immaterial part of a human being or animal, regarded as immortal. In other words, it's basically your personality and consciousness. There's no scientific evidence that the soul exists, let alone that it leaves your body when you die. Near-death experiences, or NDAs, are often described as evidence of the soul. People who have had NDAs often report seeing a bright light at the end of a tunnel. Some say they've seen their own death from above. Others say they've met deceased loved ones or even beings from another world. However, these experiences can be explained by science. When you're near death, your brain is deprived of oxygen. This causes it to produce abnormal electrical activity. This activity can then trigger hallucinations. Basically, it's your brain tricking your soul into thinking it's left your body when really it's just stuck in a hospital bed. So what happens to your soul after 24 hours? It doesn't go anywhere. It never left your body in the first place. Now let's talk about what happens to your body. As we mentioned earlier, after 24 hours, your body will be little more than a bag of rotting flesh. But what happens to that flesh? Is it recycled into the planet's natural resources? The answer is yes and no. Yes, because your body is made up of natural resources like carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Eventually, these elements will be recycled back into the ecosystem. However, no, because most of your body will be burned up in the process. In countries like China and India, the deceased are often cremated. Cremation is a process of burning the body at a high temperature. This temperature can reach up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, the body is completely burned up and only a small amount of residue is left behind. This residue is then placed in an urn and given to the family of the deceased. In countries like Egypt and Japan, the deceased are often buried. This means that their body is placed in a coffin and then put underground. Over time, the body will decompose and the elements will be recycled back into the ecosystem. So what should you think about when you hear the phrase, what happens 24 hours after death? Your body will begin to shut down and your organs will begin to liquefy. Your soul will not go anywhere because it never left your body in the first place. And eventually your body will be recycled back into the planet's natural resources. Now watch what happens to your body after 100 years, or check out what actually is the soul.